I'm gonna live forever. I'm gonna cross that river. I'm gonna catch tomorrow now. You gonna wanna hold me just like I always told you. You gonna miss me when I'm gone. Nobody here will ever find me, but I will always be around. Just like the songs I leave behind me will be forever, you and I. Your fathers and your mothers, they go to one another. Please try to raise your children right. Don't let the darkness take them. Don't let them feel forsaken. Please drive them safely through the light. When this whole world blows us under and all the stars fall from the sky, remember someone really loves you. We'll be forever, you and I. I'm gonna live forever. I'm gonna cross that river. I'm gonna catch tomorrow now. Good morning, everyone. Alessandro Piovesan from the silo at the magnificent Hunt Hill Farm. Yes, magnificent indeed. This place is so amazing. Well, what you can see behind me here is the combination of dining area and family room. No, yes, dining area and family room. Here, the 1836 barn. Where the camera is right now, of course, is the kitchen. Then if you take a left here, this is left, all right? You go into the tea room, which is the upper portion of one of the wooden silos we have outside the 1836 barn. Fantabulous. Like I said, it's very hard to wake up in paradise every day. You don't feel amazing because it's hard to explain. You gotta really come here and feel it and experience this. This place is truly amazing. But it comes the most important question of the day for me is, how are you today? How are you this morning? How's this head of yours, your heart? I feel that you are really trying to get into a thriver mode and live the best day of your life with the best living possible, right? Sounds like a TV commercial almost, but it's true. It's true. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here, right? Watching this video that sometimes I think I'm just doing for myself. But when I start looking at the views and the messages and even the compliments on the guitar, I feel really good about it because it means so much to me. This is my relaxation time when I try to learn the guitar. When some of you try to make me believe that I can play the guitar, I really appreciate that because it means a lot to me. It's something I do for myself. I wish I could play in a band and have all that, but I can't. I can't follow the tempo and all those things. But thank you. I really appreciate that. And thank you for really trying to, do the best you can to live the best living ever. And this awesome gift we get every day called life. I love life. I love life and I love living, this good stuff. I took a quote today from the Dalai Lama, because I always talk about, we are the ones that can really measure success for ourselves. Other people can't really do that. They can measure us based on what they consider to be success for them. But I could really give a crap, right? I care for what I believe to be success for me. And the Dalai Lama says very nicely, like, judge your success by what you had to give up to get it. Think about that. What have you had to give up to get the success you have today? Then, if you were born in money already and money is your measurement of success, then yes, you were successful because you were born in money. Are you really? You know what I'm saying? If what the Dalai Lama makes sense, then no, you're not, because you hadn't had to give up anything yet to achieve anything that you could consider to be successful. I can relate to that because I had to give up so many things in my life in order to be where I am today. But at the end of the day, it's not about the money. At least for me, in my classification of things, why am I a successful person? Well, first of all, because I should be dead, and I am not. So, pretty successful right there. And second, because I am able to, process the information that was given to me throughout my life, and was able to get out of a victim mode. And with help of some friends and some tools, I moved into, the survivor mode. And now I am in thriver mode. Thriver mode, again, doesn't mean that you're making boatloads of money. It has nothing to do with that. It's about a mindset. What is in your head? How you are cooking the stuff in your head? How are you blocking the outside influences that can lead you towards a waste of your mental capacities? I think that's a good way to put it, right? So I want to read my thought of today. Again, if you've been watching my videos for a while, you know that I write a thought every morning, and I'm not writing anything. I'm just picking from a book I wrote in 2003, a collection of the thoughts that I wrote every morning when I woke up. And whatever came into my head, I wrote it down because it's one of the tools I was using to try to get that first thought out of my head in the morning, that first, hello world, I'm here. And I would write that down, read it, and then later let it sink in and see if it would make any sense. So today, I have this one that says, it's important to keep your cool when faced with difficult or uncomfortable situations, to avoid losing the battle for lack of reason or exercise ignorance that will give victory to our opponents. This was part of a mindset transition for me because this victory is a mental kind of perception of victory for the opponent. But what I considered to be my victory before was to beat the shit out of them because I used extreme violence as my conflict resolution policy. And it worked very well for me, but didn't work very well for many other people. But again, in the process of understanding and changing and channeling that energy and that desire to destroy, right? I was trying to connect those feelings with my own personal motto, my three little words: positive vibrations always. Positive vibrations always. I'm going to positively smack your face. No, I'm just kidding. No, it went through my face, to my head many times, and it still goes through my head. I was able to rechannel, let's say, if we're using the neuroplasticity terminologies, I created a new pathway that instead of using that energy to go at my enemy and apply a healthy dose of extreme violence, I rechannel it to positive vibrations or ways, use other tools to keep that, let's say, target, well, let's call it a target, away from my energy line. So I created another path, channeled that energy towards something positive, cleared the thought of destruction from my mind, and kept moving forward and kept moving forward. It doesn't mean that I don't have the desires anymore. Of course I do. What kind of hypocrite am I going to be? Oh no, I don't have the desire to harm the people that hurt me. Of course I do. I have tremendous ideas in my head. I have a very creative mind, tremendous dark humor. Imagine the kind of crap that I can put together. But today I don't know if I would go and harm anybody physically this way. The desire would be good, but I'll be more into digging a deep, wide hole and keeping these people as pets for a couple of decades. I'm kidding. Yeah, maybe not. You know what I mean? We are all capable of doing awesome things, horrible things, and using our minds in ways that can be productive or can be very destructive too. And the destructive part is always easier than the productive part, because the destructive part, you just have to throw stuff in there and be negative, throw the crap, curse a little bit with some blah, 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 blah. The constructive, positive thing is the hard thing to do. It's very hard because, sometimes it's not even fun to do the right thing. And that's where stuff falls into the decisions of convenience or not, right? A lot of people do wrong stuff or proliferate bad vibe, bad JoJo, whatever, just because of a matter of convenience. Is when you go and saying, no, I'm not going to share this. Or why you don't want to do this? Why do you don't want to? You end up just going with the flow so you don't get bothered. A lot of people do it because they want to belong. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of paying attention to everything that goes on so you can actually find a way to avoid those traps that can lead towards a less than desirable living for this awesome gift of life that we have. Another reason why we should be careful to not fall for little distractions in life that can deviate us from what really matters. Because our time here, we don't know. We have an expiration date. And if you keep always planning for the future, while nothing is happening in the now, you're wasting your mental capacity. You're feeling sorry for yourself. You're finding all the reasons why you want to do it tomorrow, because today is not the day. Oh, I need some time. Oh, not today. Tomorrow, and tomorrow never comes because today is already tomorrow. I know I sound so weird, right? But I don't have a lot of patience for, this part of the story. I've been a thriving victim so many times for so long in my life. It's so disgusting when I look back at the way I was. And I was one of those that I wasn't going to change tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow. We so do not know what tomorrow looks like. Tomorrow is today. For me, another best awesome day in my life for amazing living, where everything is just flowing as good as it could. Again, it doesn't mean that we don't have obstacles, headaches, and blah, blah, blahs. We do, but it's so minuscule compared to the amount of happiness and fulfillment that my days have. You know what I'm saying? And it's all possible because it's about here. It's about your head. It's about you feeling good with yourself, with who you are, where you are, and understanding, yes, I got the tools to live the best living of my life. You got the strength, you got the resilience, you got the wits. You may need some extra tools in your belt to help you tune your head, but you got those elements. And everything else there's material around you can be conquered, especially if you were here in America. This is a country where anything is possible. This is, for me, the best country in the universe. And how come? How can you not make it here? Because you don't want to. Simple as that. You may sometimes pretend that you want to, and you want it so much that you do nothing about it. because you were using all your time, all your brains, all your mental capacity to want. I want so much, I want so much. I was reading in the book that I have to mentalize and be there, and I want. So you were investing all your energy, your time and stuff in one thing, things to manifest in your life, and zero effort to actually make it happen. One thing is 1% of the equation for me. Doing to get it is 99%. You must invest yourself into conquering the living of your dreams. Like I always say, because life is already awesome, great, and is your gift. Everybody gets it. And no matter what comes with the package of crap that life gives you, the contributions that you make for your living are the ones that really matters, because you're going to have to pay them. The ones that came with you, you already bought them. I mean, let's say life gave you, is your bonus. Start your life, here's your bag of crap. Now, every time you add something there, because a little crap comes in, you say, I'm going to give this crap to somebody else. Take your lemons. I don't want these lemons. They are going to keep multiplying. And your box of stinky stuff is going to keep growing. If you are in a position, a situation where you're feeling lost, away from yourself, angry or depressed, drifting down towards darkness, or even excessive light from all the successes that are hitting you, all the manifestations of positive things that may be, driving you away from who you are. Come back home, come here where you know who you are, and every struggle, everything you have been through in your life that allowed you to be here today. Access those boxes, the happy moments, the achievements, the impossible ones. And this stinky box sucks, but it's there. Remember how happiness is, how it feels, how it goes. I always say there is not about, for me, the length of time that you're happy, but the fact that you could taste it. I'll give you an awesome example. As you know, my daughter's been here for 2 months. She just turned 9 years old. And this is my second time actually in 9 years having my daughter with me for a long period of time, just me and her, because she lives in Brazil with her mom. She was born here, but they moved there a few years ago. It's been so magical for me to hug my daughter, to sleep with her, to look at her and understand what's going on to her little mind and play the way she likes to play and all those things. But unfortunately, today, she's going back. She's going back home to Brazil to stay with her mom. And she'll be back next year. Does it make me unhappy? No. Does it make me sad? Not really. Do I want my daughter to stay here forever with me so I can keep experiencing this happiness? Or, it's so hard to explain what it feels like to have that little thing that looks like me coming in and hugging me and asking me for things and speaking, in a vocabulary that I think doesn't even belong to her because it's so mature. But I've been so happy with the fact that she was coming and all, the 2.5 months that she's been here, and now she's leaving. But I'm putting these moments in my bucket of happiness. I don't feel sad. I feel a little emotional because, of course, my daughter, my baby is leaving me today. And I want her to be here forever with me. And one day, hopefully, it will happen. We're working on it. But right now, I'm so happy that I had my daughter in my arms with me for 2 full months here. And I feel emotional, but I don't feel unhappy. And the important thing for me is having the time to think of all the times that she was here with me and we're being daddy and daughter, right? So this goes into my little box of happy moments with all the other happy stuff that is happening to me. here at the farm every day and to my family, because this place is so magical, and the receptiveness and the amount of friends and connections and awesome things that we are able to achieve. I'm sorry, but I am emotional sometimes. And go back into the box of the impossible achievements, the things you thought you're never going to make it. They were hard for you. They were so difficult that you thought in giving up and saying, not going to happen. I can make it. I can take it. And you did it. It doesn't matter if you knew how or not. You just did it. You survived. You thrived into overcoming that obstacle you thought wants to be impossible. But then open the box of the stinky crap. The stinky crap sucks because that's all the stuff you've done, all the negative turbulence that you added to the planet, to the universe, and you will have to pay that price. It doesn't matter if you believe it or not, blah, 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 you will. And you probably already are paying. You just have to look around and consider. Look at the things in your life that could go right and appear they are going right. In the last minute, they went wrong. Before you start trying to find somebody around you to blame, look at yourself. Go back into yourself and think about all the bad stuff you've done in the past. Because you know. Don't pretend that you are a saint, right? We talked about it yesterday. Go back into all the crap that you have done. Realize them. Add a value to it in any way you want it. Because again, I'm sharing my thoughts, my experiences, the tools I use, and the outcome from my personal life. This is about my truth, my crazy head, and the things I believe works for my life. And if you believe may works for yours or somebody that is going through a hard time, please share the video. Ask people to come to positivevibrationsalways.org, and please subscribe because it helps me a lot. And that's it. I'm not trying to impose anything on anyone. I'm just sharing the things that I believe works for me and could work for a lot of people too. But you know what I'm saying? You must realize your contributions. And once you do all that, recenter yourself, refocus, come back to the world, and keep going after the living of your dreams. If you, by any chance, are open to new tools and experiences that could contribute to the tuning of your brains and help to understand your mind, we are doing the experiential workshop at the Silo starting now, February 26th and 27th. It's a 2 days workshop. Amazing, awesome history, stories from individuals that were deep down the dark gutters of life and are thriving today, with professionals in the field of neuroplasticity, brain understanding, that will be able to share tools with us. Tools and simple things that can help us live a thriving life, if that's what we are looking for, right? In my case, it is what I'm looking for. I'm always trying to learn, always trying to get new things going. You just go to workshop.thesilo.org and register for the workshop. It's Survivor to Thriver, Tools to Get Us Unstuck. It is super, ultra awesome. And it's free for you. And sometimes people say, you know what, if you give it for free, people won't come, people won't respect, won't do it, da da da. I think the total other way. I think of myself when I was on the streets, struggling tremendously in life, and I couldn't afford anything, and there was nothing free for me to take or do. Therefore, I had to resort to myself and figure things out on my own, which was a disaster. Because I added so much stuff to my bucket of stinky box stuff that took me forever to clear. But I'm here. This year I turned 50 years old, and I am in the best place I have ever been in my life. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually. I know, I don't talk about the finances stuff because it doesn't matter. It's not about money. I've been much better financially than now. Again, knowing where you are, who you are, especially where you're going, where you want to go, is so important for you to have a path. Because if you don't have at least the direction you want to follow, you're going to be spinning around, spinning around, spinning around, and not going to get anywhere. But you got all these powers, you got all these abilities that maybe they're just hidden and you don't know. So using tools to help you, tune up your brain so your mind can start functioning better. Oil this machine between brain and mind. Work it out and live the best living ever, because you deserve it. And you must believe this. Get up, move your butt, and keep going. Keep going. Eliminate everything that is positive, negative, unconstructive, or unworthy from your life, which you know what it is. It's impossible that you don't know. You might not want to see it, you may not want to deal with it, but you know. So get rid of it. And go be happy. Go be fulfilled. Go be yourself. You deserve it so much. In the process of things, if you want to experience an amazing place that could help you heal, help you clear your mind, come to Hunt Hill Farm. Visit the silo, learn about our history, now the 50th anniversary of the silo, or simply take your time through nature. Enjoy the birds, the trees, the sounds. And in your way here, if you can bring 1 pound of non-perishable food, that will be donated to support New Milford Social Services fight to eradicate hunger in our town, it will be amazing. Because at the same time you're doing this, we are supporting the achievement of the United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals, in this case, number 1 and 2, eradication of extreme poverty and hunger. It means so much to me. If there is some extra kindness in your heart, and you could bring some diapers, adult and children's diapers, that will be donating to our local friends that are in need, in partnership with Rotary Club of New Milford. This pandemic brought so many levels of hardship to so many people. And if we can do something, anything to help, it will be amazing. So I want to wish you all a fantabulous day filled with love and happiness and that ability to realize your value and the desire to keep pursuing the living of your dreams, because you deserve it. And with tons and tons of positive vibrations, always. Thank you.